Welcome to another episode of the Right Pour, and we're doing another battle, but this one's Battle of the Double Oaks. So here we have a Hillrock Double Cask, it's a double barrel, rye. We have the Peerless Double Oak Rye as well.
Then we got a regular Woodford Double Oak, classic. Anybody, especially anybody beginners, definitely had this bottle. And then we're going to have a Conviction, and I'm very excited about the Conviction because I've never got a chance to try it yet. So this is going to be a first for me.
This is going to be a good one. So he's had the Hillrock a while ago, but it's been a while, so he's probably not going to remember it. Have you ever had the Double Oak Rye from Peerless?
Yes. I actually have them around the same time.
Okay, good, because this one's phenomenal. I love the Double Oak Bourbon, but we're throwing two ryes, two bourbons. We're going to see if the ryes throw us through a loop or if they kind of blend in for the rest of them.
Yeah, we're kind of predicting that it's going to be a 50-50 of we're going to be able to guess which is the ryes, but we don't know which one's going to be the ryes. So it's kind of like a blind in a way. So this is going to be a very exciting episode. So we're very looking forward to it. We've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, definitely. So you know how it goes. We're going to have Wifey come in here, pour the blinds for us, put the cheat sheet behind us, and let's get at it. So we're back now. We have the four samples in front of us. We have A, B, C, and D will be Bywater this time. So Bywater bourbon glass here will be D. Okay, so
let's call it D.
Yep.
Keep it simple.
Exactly. So A, B, C, and D here. So let's see if we can try to pick out the ryes versus the bourbon.
Yeah, we're on a quest for the ryes versus the bourbons, and then we'll try to break them down from there.
And like we said already, double oak, double cask, all the same, but two ryes, two bourbons, all double oak. Let's see what we can find.
That smells so good.
God, that is just so decadent.
That is so good. Okay, hot take. I think that's a rye.
Okay, you do the hot takes this time because I already cannot do this hot take. I didn't think so. No, I did in the last video. I think you do on this one.
Okay.
So you think this is a rye?
Shit, I haven't had the Conviction though, so I don't know. But I mean, I could be wrong.
I mean, on the nose, it's very rich, decadent, like a sweet, chocolatey oakiness to it. On the palate, it's a little dry. It's good, but it's a little dry. It has a fairly short finish to me.
It's got a very, very big cocoa, but like a dark cocoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
That's really good. You know, in this instance, I kind of like how the short finish is kind of bringing me back for more instead of like just sitting there lingering. I want to explore it.
On the backside, like you said, that what you're talking about, I get that leathery.
Okay.
Now, remember the leathery that we got on the
was a Peerless Double Oak Bourbon, though.
Yeah, so.
And it was a sample. It was not one of our bottles.
No, it was a toasted, though.
Was it a toasted?
It was a Peerless toasted.
So it was a Peerless toasted. So are you saying hot take, this is the Peerless Rye?
I could say that. Just going off of the knowledge that we have already going into it.
Yep.
And with it being, that's good, though. And we really, really like that bottle. So.
Yeah. All right, so his hot take right off the bat, Peerless Double Oak Rye is A. Not too far to disagree with you on that one.
It's good as hell. Yeah. Whatever. I mean,
all right, so B. I think I know it.
It's chocolatey caramel.
It's good. It's so good. That nose is just, it's very, very chocolate forward with a little bit of caramel on that one. I'm not getting a ton of that oakiness to it. I like that one better than A so far. I think it's a little bit creamier. It's got a little bit more of an oily mouthfeel to it. It's got a little bit longer of a finish. It's not that I didn't like the short finish of A, but I think B just has a little bit more of that, like I said, that oiliness, that richness.
You got to stop this because when we first started, we'd always disagree, but now we're starting to really agree on the same topics. And this ain't working no more.
Oh, it's still gonna work. All right.
I will say that one's got a lot of oils in it.
Yeah. It's creamy. It's like a buttery, chocolatey.
That's really good.
It's very dessert-like, if that makes sense. I think it's very dessert-like. What do you think that one is?
That's Double Oak.
No way. No, you don't say.
Right now, not. I kind of think it's the Woodford.
Okay.
Because I remember from what I remember off the Hillrock was it did have a distinctive rye. I'm not getting the distinctive rye off of that.
I agree with that.
So
I'm not going to talk about the notes on the rye on that part of it, but I agree that it does not have a distinctive note.
So I think that one right there, because you get an abundance of oak and a deep complexity of chocolate.
Yeah.
And that's the definition of Woodford Double Oak.
Yeah, it really is, exactly. And that oily richness to it as well. What's the proof on that Double Oak that we have here? I think
it's 90. It's got to be 90.
Yeah, 45 and a half. Yeah.
Or 45.
Yeah, so 90.
Yeah.
Um, and B kind of leans into that. It doesn't have a high alcohol content. Like it doesn't drink hot.
Yeah, it drinks very, very
Yeah.
good, and it's got a depth but mildness to it.
Yeah.
That definitely comes through, which is what you get out of that. So I really think that. I
All
think
right.
B is that.
So far he's locking in that A is the Peerless.
I wouldn't say locking in. I'm gonna lock in
Well,
B.
you're locking
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
hot take.
yeah. Hot take. Yeah,
The
hot
hot
take. I
take
would
is
say
going to be
that.
the Peerless.
Peerless
The B is going to be Woodford.
Woodford. Yes,
Okay.
this one's got to be Hill.
So we're on a C now. Yeah, that does have a little more distinct rye.
It smells. I can smell the rye.
But it has that oaky sweetness to it as well.
Which I could be wrong. It couldn't. I mean, you gotta think, dude. That's
It
what I
could
said.
be.
It throws us off.
But his hot take is C. He's locking that in. I'm locking in for him. C, he thinks, is the Hillrock. But yeah,
All
no,
right.
it
Yeah.
does have that. Well, just on the smell, it does have a little bit more of that spiciness to it, but I think it has a really good balance of sweet vanilla oakiness to it as well. But it is way more distinct on the nose than the other two.
Yeah. Kind of got me on the backside. I think that's what that is.
The spice. There is a little bit of spices, like, and I'm getting like a peppercorn or a black
I'm getting
pepper,
that
like,
too. And it tastes like it has been open for a while.
yep.
And that one has been open for a while.
Yeah, this one's been open for 6 months now, 6 or 7 months.
Which I kind of, on some of these, I've noticed the ones that's been open for a while, they kind of get a vanilla kind of,
Yeah,
a vanilla bland, not, well, it's bland, but a vanilla kind of undertone to it.
yes.
So
I think undertone's a good word for that.
yeah, so which is not bad, but
Yeah, C is
if
really
this
good, but
if
it's more spice for sure.
if this is the Hillrock, I like it better than the first time I had it.
Oh, all right. So his hot take is this is the Hillrock, and I hope he's right because if this opened up the way I
That
think it did,
that
it's good.
I'm liking it a lot
And
better.
that's what I love to preach is that, as we talked about in the last episode too, as the bottles open up on your shelf and you go back and revisit them, they can change drastically. Sometimes in a bad way, but for me, a lot of times in a good way. So,
Mhm.
all right. So that means the last one, in theory, would be Conviction.
Conviction. Bum. I will say that one has a hell of a good sweet oaky aftertaste.
Yeah, that linger.
That is.
So C to me didn't have as much of like that oily mouthfeel to it, but the finish was fairly long.
It's kind of and it kind of gets sweeter on the back end,
Right.
which is it's weird because like you said the viscosity and stuff on the back end where you said it lacks those oils. This one on the it kind of brings it through, which is it's not as
Yeah.
it weakens, but it's very very good. It's
And it's like to me, I got the rye spice on the very forefront and that sweet oakiness like just finished. And it wasn't like a oily viscosity finish. It was like a dry, long finish that just vaguely lingers.
yes,
Okay. Cool.
it's not overly abundant like most ryes are, which I've become more of a fan of over the past year. But like this one is, I've become more of a fan of ryes.
Ryes
So
are, we could throw some other ryes in there, but all right. So we're moving on to D here,
I don't recognize this nose.
which at this point he's already guessed what they might be. So Conviction would
I
be the
think
last one here. Okay. This one's okay. I feel like this is a very single note on the nose. I'm getting just dusty oak. Um, I'm not really getting much else. Maybe a faint hint of that cocoa or that toffee or something like that on the palate. It's kind of just very singular. It's got a spice finish to it though, which is weird because I don't think it's a rye.
it does midway, but it's kind of almost a light like a double oak with a toast.
Yeah, and I think that I don't know. It's got like a baking spice finish to it, not a rye spice. I think it has a baking spice finish to it. I think I don't think this is the Conviction.
Could be the Peerless.
I think it's the Woodford.
I don't know though. We said what was B was the Woodford.
Yeah, you said B was Woodford,
That's so sweet though.
but not on the palate.
Damn.
I don't think D is Woodford.
I get so much chocolate
Hmm.
off of B though. That's what I normally get off of Woodford.
Right. That bottle's also been open longest. You know what's funny is I have the bigger selection than he does, but he has more bottles open the longest. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me.
I don't know though. I kind of really think, and I'm a huge Woodford fan.
I think D is. I think D is the Woodford. So my hot take, my guess, I'll lock in my guesses. Not even hot takes. Now that we've sampled them all, and we'll run them back in a minute. I think we have the Woodford is D. I think Hillrock is C. I think Conviction is B and Peerless is A. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back to B real quick.
I think B is Woodford.
No. Nope. B is not Woodford. I don't think so. All right.
Which also too, I've kind of messed around with more Woodford single barrel picks.
Right. And I think that's
So
what's kind of.
it's screwing me up.
I think so.
Because I have not drank most of their standard stuff, but just for the due diligence of it, I think I'm gonna go with. I'm the whole true. I mean, hell,
Yep.
I mean, what?
All right. So you think A? Actually, well, yeah. So we'll lock in answers. We'll lock in guesses now. No hot takes. Locking in guesses. A. What do you think A is? We'll start from the beginning. Such a good palate cleanser, though. Don't sleep on Fresca.
You're being fancy. I'm drinking water.
Fresca's a really good palate cleanser.
I originally didn't. I thought A was Peerless.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. I can agree that A could be Peerless. I think that's a pretty solid guess.
It's very, very good. I think so because let me try to go back to C because I've done drinking. I'm trying to save it, but
I know because we got to save a little bit to talk about each one.
I really think the overabundance of rye that I'm getting off of it, it's got to be the rock. Is it Rock Hill?
Yeah, Hillrock.
Hillrock. I think C is Hillrock.
Okay, so A you think is Peerless. You think C is Hillrock. I agree with both of those right there.
And I think B is Woodford and D is the Conviction.
And I'm gonna go backwards on that one. I think B is gonna be Conviction. I think D will be Woodford.
That's good. I mean, we need to because we gotta.
Yep.
It's got to be honest.
I think B is a little bit more craft forward. I think that's a little bit stronger. Where I think that Conviction is really coming in there with that chocolatiness, that double oak strong. I think it's got that nice, deep Southern barrel impact. Because Conviction is out of North Carolina, not far from us. I think it's like 2 hours away from where we are. I think that Southern heat and impact is coming in strong on B, in my opinion. So I think that's going to be what it is. So I think A is Peerless. I think B is Conviction. I think C is Hillrock, and D is Woodford.
Which I'm going off of what I think, but what I'm hoping for, I really hope you're right because I really want to be a big fan, fan of Conviction.
So we locked in our answers. Favorites.
Yeah. So
before we reveal answers, what's favorite?
In terms of a double oak, the chocolatey, and what I'm getting out of it,
B is your favorite.
B is my favorite. C just because I like it.
It's good.
It's good.
C's good.
C's good. And the thing is, though,
C is definitely rye.
In my opinion, going off of what it is, we've been doing this for a while now. C is going to be my number 2 because of what it is and what I think it is. It's got a lot of complexity. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for your average bourbon guy.
Right.
So therefore, you're going to have to be into it for a while. You're going to have a vast variety of flavors and on your palate and stuff like that. I respect it for what it is. And
I can agree with that.
And I really, really like it for what it is. And
it's unique.
It's very, very
it's so unique.
And
C is an outlier in flavor.
Very much so. And depending on what it is, like whatever it comes out to be, like C is definitely one that I will definitely say that's 100% a right one. like it is. It's either these two. I'm going to tell you right now, it's between these two right here. We may have had it wrong, but whether it is,
it's between B and C.
I will say that C. I'm talking about between.
Oh, between the ryes.
Between the ryes, it's got to be a rye.
It is.
If it's not a rye, I'm quitting it.
Fair. No, that's fair. I can agree with that. I think C is Hillrock.
I think, and the thing is though that I think the Hillrock beat out the Peerless.
I agree with that.
I think the Hillrock beat out the Peerless.
As much as I love Peerless, I think it's just unique and different.
Yeah, because like I was saying, we talked about we have 2 blinds in one right now because it's the ryes versus the your standard bourbons, but like. I think that Hillrock won this one, and so
wait, are you putting Hillrock above? So you think Hillrock is C?
Yes.
Are you putting C in first or
No. So in terms of
out of the ryes?
now going back to the overall review,
Yep.
we're double oaks.
Yep.
We're doing double oaks. I think that B is the Woodford, and I think Woodford stands true of double oaks upon double oaks.
And I think Woodford is last in my opinion. I think B is Conviction.
Well, I mean,
And you said you hope it
I
was.
hope it was,
You
but the thing is, I want to be like true to what
Yeah.
I believe. You know what I mean?
And
So
that's what we need.
I mean, it's a true, honest review. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm gonna go in here and like agree with you because
Yeah.
like I mean, I'm hoping you're right. Going off of what the knowledge that I have that's backing it from what I've done. You know,
Yep.
I really think that I'm getting that chocolatey, the oak but chocolatey, and
Yep.
the chocolatey is what I always get with Woodford. That's what winter gets, is what everybody gets, and I think that the chocolatey is gonna prevail.
Okay.
I didn't get chocolate on any of the other ones.
So you didn't get
that strong.
Real quick, D. Going back to D, you don't get chocolate on that one. I get like a toffee, not a chocolate. I get like the toffee cocoa-ish.
Cocoa.
See, I think B. I think this is the Woodford. I think the one we're sipping on D here. I think that's Woodford. And for me, last place.
Damn it! Fuck you.
Do you think it's last place? Okay, so all right, so you have all right. So real
no,
quick,
because I can see what you're talking about. Because like I said, I haven't had much of the regular double oak. I have the single barrels.
right?
You're screwing me up now.
No, you're screwing yourself up. You brought that bottle. So right now you have B in first place, which
Yes.
I agree with.
Yes.
C in second place, which I agree with.
Yes.
I have A in third place, and I have D in last.
Kind of do. I think our order is correct, but what the bottles we think are, I think they're wrong. I think that's where between it's these two bottles that we're opposite on.
Yeah. I think A is the Peerless Rye. I think B is the Conviction. I think C is the Hillrock. I think D is the Woodford.
I think it's the opposite.
All right. So let's see here. Let's find out what the answers are here. All right. So we were only right on 2.
50-50.
Which is kind of hurts me.
Really?
Because I put D last and I'm very upset about that.
It's Hillrock hand.
Nope. A is Woodford.
Damn.
So A, Woodford. This one to me, even though I put it third place.
That was my third.
Yeah, it's third. I think D was last on this one. So A, we put in third. And I think it's only third just by like a little bit of more oiliness. It's like a little bit more.
Damn.
It's familiar. It's just familiar. But
damn,
it's
so A was Woodford.
A is Woodford.
That means we mixed up a rye, which means no matter how much you do this, you can be wrong.
And I guess now that I know that it's Woodford, like I get it. But it's not, because I never got spice on this one, but it's just overly sweet. To me, it's just overly sweet. Like it's where I thought D was a little bland.
And that's wild.
Yeah, it was third for a reason. I'm not loving it. It's okay.
I can't believe that.
B?
What's B?
Conviction.
Damn, yes. I was wrong, but I'm glad I'm wrong.
Yep. So B was Conviction, which I was right on, and was also our favorite.
Yes, I'm
so good.
So glad of that too, because
so good, isn't it?
Yes.
So
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that
one. So I got this one from a liquor
102.2.
102.2.
I am so glad for that. I'm glad I'm wrong.
And I love how this one drinks. To me, it drinks a little bit warmer. It drinks like a 105, 107. I think it's really dang good. This one's got a ton of flavor. And like I stated earlier, that southern, because being from North Carolina, that southern barrel impact is coming in strong.
And that's very prideful too. I love it. That's
Carolinas.
Damn straight.
But yeah, it's got that good, rich, bold flavor.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. So
yeah, this is really good. I mean, like you get that crafty funk towards the end of it, but like it's just so rich and creamy and chocolatey. Yeah, I know we do.
We gotta go there.
It's only a few hour drive from us. It's not bad at all.
I'm so glad of that too, because that was the bottle I was hoping for the most. Yep. I'm so glad
because he's never had that one. So yes, I'm glad that one was
like I said. But that one right there. So this is the standard, right?
Yep.
So
this is not a single barrel pick. This is just
from me coming into it and stuff like that. The most I'm a huge, big fan of Woodford Double Oak single barrel picks.
Yep.
That's why I thought B was a Woodford. And like I said, I was hoping it was going to be the Conviction, but for the Conviction to be the quality of what I thought a Woodford single barrel pick was, that should be a testament to that
Yep.
bottle.
And it's
For
homegrown. Does it
yeah,
have an age statement on the front of that bottle? I don't know if it does or not.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think it
Oh,
does.
no, it's just sour mash uncut. Oh, so uncut, unfiltered.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So in this winter 2022.
Yep.
So
Which is funny because I got it at the end of 24, so it's been sitting on the shelf. I don't know what y'all call a dusty, but like it ain't far from a dusty.
it's a damn good bottle.
Yeah, it's a really good bottle.
And I really bad. I want to get some more Conviction stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a place that we need to go to for
yeah,
sure.
100%. We got to go there.
So
Um,
C, no surprise.
it was. We got it
Hillrock.
right. We got it right.
You got Hillrock. Yeah.
We got
No
it
surprise
right.
we got Hillrock. It's super distinct. It's got that rye spice. It's got that oaky, double oaked like vanilla flavor to it as well. It is a very well balanced but very complex roller coaster of flavors, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the thing is though, it's not for your like average person,
Mhm.
because I will say that it's not for your average person, but it's like
It's delicious. It's actually one of my favorite double oaks that I have on my shelf. In the blind, results say different, but when I'm thinking like, okay, I'm in the mood for a double oak, I'm in the mood for something unique. This is the bottle that I'm personally reaching for. I think it's got such a unique flavor to it that you can't go wrong. Now, I know it's a little bit more expensive. It's coming in at like $100. A lot of the Hillrock stuff is very pricey, relatively speaking, and I get that. But I think it's something that people should have on their shelf, and it's a little bit of a sleeper. I mean, this
I would
you want to. Here's my quick opinion: if you want a rye, but you're not sure if you are into ryes yet, spend the money, get the Hillrock Double Cask Rye, because it's a very good balanced flavor where you can taste. Ready for this? You can taste the rye spice without it being physically spicy.
overly
Yes.
overly abundant.
Like you're not
That
burning your palate.
yeah, that bottle right there is definitely, like you said, it bridges the gap.
Yeah.
And because like you said, now most people talk about Woodford Double Oak being the like one of the beginner bourbons,
Yep.
for people. That one right there is definitely a beginner rye for people.
I agree.
Because
I can see that.
it could be a definitely beginner rye because, in my opinion, it gets way better the more you drink it.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
that bottle, I wasn't a huge fan of it whenever we first opened it, like at
I think it
Christmas
was like
time.
no, it was like February.
February, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that one right there is definitely is opened up a lot more. And I agree. That's a bottle that I would go back more than any of the other ones besides the Conviction.
Yeah.
Besides the Conviction, between these two, and it was our number 2 pick. So
Yeah.
that stands to the test of it. Where, it definitely is a solid right pour.
Right. And then that's what I love about it. It's just
It's different.
yeah.
It's
Simple-
different. It's
simple-
different. It's
And
different.
it does bridge that gap, like you said. Like if you're if you're just a diehard bourbon person, you're like, I don't like ryes, I think they're too spicy. I think jumping into this double cask here kind of bridges that gap really nicely. Now I have other ryes on the shelf that I kind of personally would recommend otherwise, but like that are probably a little bit cheaper, but this one has the most unique flavors out of it that I think give you that roller coaster ride to learn more. So not just bridge the gap, but also learn more of your own palate
Yes,
as you go
because that one right there has so many different things that you're getting out of the one bottle.
along.
That yes, it's $100. That's a lot of money, but it's worth it in the end because
agree.
you're going to get so many different things where you can then put it up against a Peerless, all the other double oaks and stuff like that. You can compare them to it where you can realize you can also too compare it to other ryes.
Yep.
So like that one right there is definitely,
I think the most like, even though it wasn't our favorite, I think it's also the most unique.
it very is. And that's
Yep.
why it ended up in second.
Yeah.
Because the way I always vote is my first one is always going to be the more common, what I drink the most, what I go to. Second is the most unique.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
that one right there is Hillrock is definitely the most unique out of this blind.
And man, that's so good. So dang good.
It really is.
So last but not least, and I'm mad about it, Peerless.
Peerless.
I'm genuinely mad that this came in last.
Damn.
And you could tell it's a true blind because I am a little bit biased to Peerless. I honestly like Peerless more than I like Woodford, but for whatever dang reason today,
We are and that's a
I'm
true, that is true as true is. If we were gonna pick these, let's say we go to a bottle share, we're gonna pick this bottle
yeah,
before we pick this one.
on the shelf. I'm picking this one
Yeah,
over a Woodford any day. Like
yeah.
I will buy another one of these any day, and then in the blind comes last. And I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised. This one has not been open that long. I think it's been like 3 or 4 months. It's
Probably
really hasn't been
yeah.
up to that oxidation yet.
But that's honestly how it goes.
Yeah.
And that's tried and true to what it is. I can't believe that.
The thing is, it doesn't taste like a rye. And I think that's kind of what threw me off. As much as we're gonna praise like this is the bridge to get into ryes, this right here is the rye that's not a rye.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never once got rye spice off this at all. And yeah, I had to look again because it does say rye. Because right over line and shoulder over here, we have the double oak bourbon from Peerless, and it's just I expected at least a little bit of rye spice. I got none of it.
You could do a blind of this one and their double oak bourbon.
Yeah,
and it'd be hard as shit to figure out which one it was.
Which I probably is why I didn't like it, because I want that distinction.
Yes.
And like the Hillrock here gave me that distinction of a rye without being overpowering or overbearing, whatever you want to call it. I think this one gave that good balance and that good palate to learn from. This one right here, it honestly fooled me for a bourbon. And when I'm reaching for a double oak rye, I want the rye. I don't want, if I'm reaching for a double oak rye, I want rye. I don't want a bourbon. And this one just kind of fell short on that aspect, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I will agree to that because that surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, it's delicious.
It's good, but I don't get rye.
Yeah.
I do not get rye.
And I think
whatsoever.
Because we didn't get rye, it fell short of the bourbons.
100%.
Like this one stood out. This Hillrock stood out to a bourbon. This blended in with the bourbons and did not compete with them.
Yes.
And that was the problem here.
That's like I want to go back and research that. I want to see what the mash bill was of it because
I mean, this says strictly sweet mash, barrel proof, no water added, and this was coming in at a 109 proof.
Then maybe it's the sweet mash.
And and this is a batch, so this is batch 6, which has been around for a while.
And this is a really, really good bottle. Don't knock us for that, but like it's a very, very good bottle. But I don't get no rye.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not get no rye off of it. Which for some people, like if you're a fan of this side of the aisle, go for this bottle. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be a top shelf double oak.
But at the end of the day, if I'm buying a double oak from Peerless, and I would rather have a bourbon over rye, I'll just go buy the bourbon.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not getting the rye out of this that I want.
Yeah. So,
and that's just where it fell short.
And that's a tried and true review.
Yeah.
I mean, like straight up because like, damn, I can't believe that.
I'm kind of mad
that really disappoints me because I really thought we were gonna have like 2 distinct ryes versus 2 bourbons, and we're gonna have to like figure it out. But the Hillrock prevailed.
Yes, this prevailed in terms of sticking out.
Hillrock prevailed. The Peerless was sleeper.
Blended. It just blended. I think that's actually what the problem is. Like as delicious as it was, I just finished my pour of it, and it's so dang good. It really is. But I think the fact that it blended in with these other 2 bourbons instead of sticking to being a rye is where it just fell short, and it just did not live up to being that uniqueness and that slight difference that I was looking for.
So would you say in terms of somebody that goes in a liquor store and they're looking for these 2?
Looking for these 2 what?
I'm talking about between the Peerless Rye and the Peerless Bourbon. Should they go for the bourbon or should they go for the rye?
Bourbon.
100%.
All day. I mean, as much as I do love this bottle, I think it blends too much into the bourbon world and it doesn't give you that distinct rye flavor. And like we talked about with the Hillrock, you can still have a distinct rye flavor without being overly spicy.
100%.
You can have the rye flavor without the rye spice in this aspect here. And I think this double oaked rye from Peerless just fell short of that, and it blended too well with the bourbon. So at that point, just buy the dang bourbon. What the fuck's the difference at that point?
I will say I'm very disappointed in Peerless, and I would never thought I'd ever say that. I'm very disappointed in Peerless, and because
don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah,
we still love.
I love that bottle, but it's like you said. I don't see I can't justify buying it over
Yeah,
the bourbon,
exactly.
and it's hard to argue that, and it's really hard to argue that because, like you said, just buy the bourbon.
Yeah, honestly, just buy the rooms. The winner tonight, of course, is going to be the Conviction, and it is.
All right, pour.
Until next time, cheers, y'all.